Hello. We have been live for 8 seconds, now 11 seconds. Oh, the seconds, how they pass. I'm going to change the chat filter. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, that's actually too low. That's a first. I threatened you with a good time. I said I might go secretly live today. It's Sunday. We typically go live Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Oh, Valerie, hello. I'm a gorgeous. I'm not gorgeous. I'm gorgeous. I know that's a typo, but I like that. Thank you for liking the broadcast. I love you guys. Hello, Anastasia with the Sacred Spears here. The spears? The spears. I'm going to stab you. The sacred spheres, many spheres of influence, like a spiral. Brrr, bing. I'm here secretly on a Sunday. I try and go live when my roommate's not here. Long story short, or when I feel like it as well. But I am very grateful to be here with you today. Typically, though, yeah, we are live Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, 7 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, when I can hack it, I will. No, you're. I love what you typed. Anything that you did is what's meant, Valerie F. You typed the most perfect thing ever. And Valerie F, thank you for, you were kind of rewatching our live stream last night alongside of me, incidentally. So for those of you who don't know, did a little pop-up live stream last night around 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Oh my fucking goodness. What was it called? Something like we're spilling the tea and telling all the secrets or something. Oh my God. I laughed so hard at that Cafe Gratitude happy birthday song bit and then the whole sketch with the characters Stacy and then Natasha who was out for Dougie with the pine cone and then Bobby. Oh my God, I died. I was crying laughing. I was laughing so hard. So I created a bunch of clips. So I'll be posting those clips throughout the week. They were too much. Welcome to the Sacred Spheres. I'm Anastasia. I'm still getting over the flu. I know, isn't it good? But this is still a happy hour where even if you're not happy, I'm not happy. But I'm feeling pretty happy in this moment. I laughed my ass off. Yes, Valerie F is saying yes. It was hilarious. Hello, everyone who's joining us. This is a secret pop up for the Sacred Spheres. If you did not see last night's live stream, oh my God. I'm not saying to leave us and go see it, but please see it. There's a bit where I'm singing a song, a happy birthday song that's like a cafe gratitude cultural kind of thing. And then I'm doing these bits as different characters, as someone named Stacy and Natasha. There's a phallic pine cone involved, lots of hearts. Thank you. You have to check it out. It's so hilarious. I'm gonna post clips throughout the week. You have no idea. Like I don't know. I don't laugh at my own stuff, but I started crying laughing. I need Depends now. Like, I need to become a spokesperson for Depends. This is our happy hour, not for Depends, but for you. If you're not happy, I'm not happy. Somewhere, someone in the world's happy. So even if it's not you or I, we're going to get happy together. Bring your own beverage. There is the amazing Sydney as well as Valerie. I've, I've only had a sip. I've only had a sip. Bring your own Jesus, wow, hello. Bring your own beverage, whatever that might be, or BYO boob, right? BYOB. Bring your own beer. Bring your own bay. Bring your own boo. Bring your own broom. Bring your own bubbles. Bring your own buckle. I put buckle up today in our little title. Oh my God, bring your own buckle. Bring your own ball, as an eyeball. Bring your balls. Bring your own balls. Bring your own butt. Bring your own bum. Many many directions in which to go with that B. Bring your own. I'm trying to think of an animal that starts with the B. I no, my brain just went. Nope. I don't know. Just bring your beautiful self. How about that? I love you. Thank you for being here. We just had like a whole slew of people who showed up and then they all disappeared. That's the best ever. They're like, we don't want to have someone who's We don't want to look at someone with personality. We don't want to listen to this nonsense. Are you kidding me? Cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I did not cry a river over you. You left our broadcast, so fuck off. Valerie is having water and meds. Sydney has no butt because you did what? Okay, pray tell, Sydney. You worked your butt off with exercise. What did you do? I took a nice long walk. I try and walk about 3 miles, 3 to 5 miles if I can fit it in every day. I did 3 miles because I'm a psycho in the literal, like, they're like, oh, what is the extreme heat warning? Oh, okay. Thank you, app. What is the time where it's going to be the extremist heat of the day? Oh, between like noon and 2 p.m. Perfect time to go walking. So that's when I walked today. How about you? Isaiah Murillo wants me to make him a sandwich. I already did. It's in the fridge, Isaiah. I'm now having a glass of wine. My duties here as your prison wife are done. Cheers. Santé, ma chérie d'amour. There you go. Eyeball says it is so, and if it's so, it's so. I'm happy to have you guys here. I love that our people are like surging and showing up, and they're like exiting. While you're here, throw a like. It helps so much. I love you. Mwah. What do you need? What do you need from me? I will give you the love. Give me a like. Love for like for love. I am a sandwich. Valerie, why don't you come on over, Valerie? What should we sing today? I feel like I'm in a singing mood, or maybe we're in a fairy tale mood. I don't even know what mood we're in. We were doing the ABCs of kindness and kind of like riffing on that, having fun, being just a little naughty. Oh no, Sydney has been dealing with a lot. Death and loss and heartbreak, mental illness. Jesus, your heart. That's a little bit too much. I love you. Mwah. Andy is here. Is that a... Oh, it's the magic wand of Andy. Andy is here. And he is reminding us that J, boys and girls, J is for joining hands, okay? So we are powerful when we all come together. Come together right now over me. That is a Beatles song, everyone. We're holding hands. Holding hands. Because people are going through the deepest shit. The deepest shit in the deepest ocean of humanity right now. Oh, yeah. Andy is right. Andy, you're so right. When shit gets real, we sing joyful, joyful. J is for joyful, joyful. Are we ready for that? We welcome Lauryn Hill. No, could you imagine if she just starts singing? That would be amazing. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. Valerie is asking me a question. Did I cool my feet? I did. And I don't know if it was that. I don't know what it was, but it did help. So after the live stream, I normally rewatch my broadcast. By the way, Andy, please like our broadcast. Anyone who's not liked yet, like. I see you. I see you. I see you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun jazz. Comment if you haven't already. Okay. So yeah, right after I do my little, oh wow, razzle dazzle. There's a fly that just landed right there. I will rewatch my live stream, but I was not as much last night as I was sitting here with one of my many ice packs. I almost said washing my feet like Jesus. No, I was icing my feet, and I did it for, I don't even know, like maybe like 15 minutes or so. And I got my little swamp cooler, got it all ready. I went to bed earlier last night. That was helpful as well, before midnight versus before 2 a.m. And, excuse me. And yeah, and I slept better. I went to bed in a really peaceful space. Um, I felt a lot of peace with my ex that I've been struggling with, and I love still, honestly, very much. A very deep connection to this person. And it was weird. I actually felt him here with me. The weird thing is, I don't know if I was just experiencing something outside of time and space, because I had to look something up on my phone. I was like, oh, he was here exactly a year ago today, August 31st last year. Huh. Maybe I'm just feeling that, and his, like, because there's a certain calm and peace whenever he was here with me in my house. Um, but that was a year ago. I don't know. So that was interesting. So I slept well. I felt Keith. I felt his presence here. It was very quiet and calm in the household. My feet were iced. I slept very well. I did wake up I typically wake up a lot throughout the night, but less than I have been waking up. And when I did wake up, I felt even more peace. I felt very good. I woke up way earlier than normal. Um, I've generally had a very late schedule because of working in hospitality and in restaurants. So I still wake up pretty late. But yesterday I woke up at 8:30, which might be late for other people. Like my dad used to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. But yeah, 8:30 is very early for me. And I woke up and was fine and got things going, and then ended up taking that long walk and Humpty Dumpty. Oh my God. Andy's asking about Humpty Dumpty. Of course, just listen to Humpty Dumpty. I mean, besides do the Humpty Hump, do the Humpty Hump, right? Got that whole thing. But yeah, Humpty Hump. I feel like my camera is somehow a little greasy. It's been eating French fries and licking its fingers. Excuse me, excuse me. I think it's fine. I think it's just my imagination. I think I'm just hallucinating again. Um, no, maybe I cleaned it up a little. Well, happy to have you. We just had a variety of people join us, leave, and we always come back to the people who matter, who know fish lips, taco tongue. And Hearty Hearts, my heart's on fire. Ah! No, did you guys see Shape of Water, that Guillermo del Toro movie? Oh my God, it is. Jim, don't forget to like the broadcast. Like it. Like it. Hit the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I mean, hit the thumbs down if you want, but hit the thumbs up too. The fun part about YouTube is they don't tell you anymore if you have thumbs down. How about that? Because everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner. Kissy, kissy. I love you. I love you. Cheers. I am having my Sandra O. Merlot from the movie Sideways right now. It was my afternoon treat. I had a nice, very long walk. Then I had to find some ice cold air conditioning so I didn't pass out and rehydrate, because I literally walked from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. when it was the hottest during an extreme heat warning in LA. Like, it was literally, I had 91 Fahrenheit, whatever the hell, I don't know what that is, 35 in centigrade, something like that. We have folks coming from other countries with other types of systems that measure things. So remember ABC, kindness. We want to be kind and try and, not translate. What the hell is the word? Transmute? No. What the fuck is the word? Translate. That's really not the word either. Anyway, we translated the F to the C. The F-U to the C word. No, Fahrenheit to Celsius / centigrade. We transfiguramontated it, said Andy. Jim, Andy, Sydney, I think you joined me after I started talking about, I finally rewatched last night's broadcast the whole way through. Oh my God, I was dying. I don't often just laugh at my own shit. I was crying. I was like doubled over. The Cafe Gratitude Happy Birthday song will, of course, be a short. And then I must have, yeah, I clipped like, I don't know, I must have clipped 15 different things from that episode, including Stacy, Natasha with Dougie, I'm gonna get you. You know what's funny? And then yeah, and then there was Bobby and cousin it, and you name it. The funny thing about Dougie, I was just improvising, okay, and I used to work with. This is for you, Doug. Mwah. I love you, Doug. I used to work with someone named Doug. I miss him very much. He's also a comedy whore like I am, and Doug is a beautiful man, like ridiculously beautiful, leading man, like crazy credits. Like they put him in Lifetime movies because he's so pretty, and he's the leading romantic interest. And I made Dougie boy into a guy who was looking out for some woman who was Natasha's wife in prison. Like for me, it was even funnier because it's like Dougie boy, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna put this up your ass. And like Doug is like the prettiest heterosexual boy you've ever seen. Like he's so pretty. He's such a cutie pie. We love our Doug. I love you, Doug. You're a cutie pie. Anyway, that's a shout out to Doug. Labubu. Yes, it's like it's so funny. Like if you only knew like when I'm improvising the things that I'm pulling from, like if you actually like if a picture of Doug could come up, you would just fucking die laughing. Yeah, we don't have any Labubus. Yeah, I haven't seen Labubu for a second. I haven't seen Pufferfish for a second. Mr. Puffer, I have not seen Wonderful Teen. We had Open Your Eyes the last 2 nights straight. He is not here yet. I don't know if he'll join us. I know yeah, that was amazing. Stacy was so cute. Stacy, Natasha, and then Bobby. Oh my fucking God. And then I did a bit about fucking ancient Greece and mythos. Mythos. Anabaino. Katabaino. Oh my God. I did, for those of you who don't know, excuse me, I don't know if I shared this on this channel yet, actually. One of the degrees I do, so I have a degree in English literature and in classical civilization with an emphasis in Latin. But I also was a classics major. I didn't finish my degree. I almost did. Same with my pre-med degree. Actually almost finished that. I was like third year. I didn't finish it. I also finished a degree in comparative literature, but it overlapped so much with English literature, they couldn't give me the degree, whatever, formalities. But I mentioned classical civ because, yeah, I also was a classics major and I had to learn ancient Latin and Greek. I loved Latin so much more and I studied it longer than I did Greek, but I did take ancient Greek. And it's fun to be able to read, I almost said the Cyrillic, but the ancient Greek, or Greek alphabet. But it is I mentioned Cyrillic because it is very similar to Cyrillic, incidentally. You know, and as you know, grew up as I grew up, and I did know some Russian, but not much, really. Because we were American. Trying to be, at least. My mom was trying to help us be more American. And, but yeah, actually learning, this is a fun fact, learning ancient Greek and being able to read ancient Greek helped me to read Russian because the alphabets are very similar. Yeah. Well, keep in mind, Jim, I did not, he's like, oh, that is an impressive, impressive, array of degrees. I mean, I did not finish pre-med, which at the university I went to was just called biological sciences. But I did get through I left the degree, did that make sense? I left the degree program, that's what I was trying to say, when it was just getting good. Like, they have all these classes that try and weed out people where their moms are like, and dads are like, you're smart, you should be a doctor, you need to go, you know, through this tract. And so they have all these horrific, like awful fucking classes, like taught by the worst professors and to weed you out, basically. And then it actually gets very interesting. The thing that's fascinating about pre-med was when you finally are a junior and senior and you start taking smaller classes like seminars and so on, you start to take classes where you actually understand why the fuck you needed to understand, calculus and general chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, biochemistry, all this bullshit. It seemed like it was a pain in your goddamn side, but then all of a sudden you get to more advanced levels of trying to understand the human body, and you're like, oh shit, you can't understand the human body unless you have all these things before that under your belt. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that it's this magical, mysterious thing that you're going to unlock, like with the fucking key. But you have to understand all these other things to get there. Because a lot of those things I studied calculus in high school because I was one of those weirdo psycho kids who was too smart for her own good, and I took a college class when I was in high school to get calculus out of the way. I actually haven't had to take math in high school. That's a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, that's when I dropped out of pre-med, when it was actually getting good. But the thing is, I loved the humanities, theory, history, literature, the arts, critical theory, blah, 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 philosophy, et cetera, infinitely more. Like, it didn't, the best of biology was like here, like here, like not even on the screen, to what the bare minimum of what it was like to study poetry and English lit and to be in an independent study with a professor learning. I did something that I was part of what was called the Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program, or UROP, where I got to pitch for for some funding, which I got for a project that I got to do, and I got to study something that this professor wanted to work with me on, which to me sounded so sexy, literally. It was called Theories of Erotic, erotic, yes, erotic, as in eros, as in erotic, rhetoric. And it sounds so sexy, but it's actually really it's very heady. That's what she said. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember, like, some of the abstracts that we wrote. My professor and I, something about, like, I don't know, moral turpitude and political thought, and using eros as a means of persuasion to help folks commit the most heinous wrong or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I loved what I did. I loved languages. To me, like, to be educated, for me, this is where it was like, I mean, it's obviously we need STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, maths. I love how people around the world call it, it's plural. For us, it's singular math. For them, it's maths, many maths. But so I'm like caressing I'm loving my little, I love it. This is my live stream journal. It started off as like an interesting kind of like daily to-do list, and now it's a mess of, I don't know what it is, what nonsense we get up here to hear, and clips I need to make of my shows, my broadcasts, my live streams. Like and subscribe and hit the man in the boat, that bell for notifications, and don't forget to leave comments. Thank you. But what was I saying? Education for me is what I was saying. It is more about speaking well, knowing how to read well, being well read, very well read, of a lot of things throughout time and space and history, knowing multiple languages, knowing how to stand up in a room, stand up and be like, fuck! That's exactly, that's it. Stand up, fuck! Actually, the clown, a comedian known as Conan O'Brien, he studied something very similar to me, because I was really into modernism. Not necessarily, well, I mean, 20th century lit, honestly, but yeah, modernism. But he did more, I guess it would technically be postmodernism, because he did a thesis on Flannery O'Connor, and went to Harvard. He was a Harvard boy, and very erudite, very smart kid, and ended up a clown, one of the best paid and most famous in Hollywood, because what he had a Kennedy Center's award, and did he get a Peabody? I don't know, all sorts of things. Anyway, yeah, Incidentally, what makes you educated is what also makes you a great stand-up comic. So watch out, world. Here I come. All over your face. Ah! I am talking some nasty, gross shit, and you guys are talking about like people dying and like what's going on in the chat. Someone's okay, actually not dying. Someone's brother's doing great, very happy. Andy is saying to tell Jim's mom, he said hi. Tell your mom I said hi too. That's almost your mama joke. That's very kind. You guys are too kind. Very sweet. And Jim said, Andy, I told Mom you said hi, and she was so happy and said to tell you hi, and God bless you. You guys are so cute. Why are you so cute? And why did all of our audience leave? We had like 22 people, and then they went, bye. We need to manifest Puffer and Reese, and maybe open your eyes. I don't know. Andy and you are the only ones here right now. Oh no. Oh no. There are at least 4 people here. Cheers. At least 4 people here. I don't know who they are, but hopefully we have a moderator here. That's okay though, if we have no one else joining us. Buckle up. That was my title today. Well, okay, nobody's here, so we can. Remember we were. Oh, Sydney's here. Jim is a sweetheart and so caring. Mwah, I love you. I'm loving that typo. That is the cutest thing. That was the cutest thing. Why did you track that? That was so cute. I'm going to put that on my, bumper sticker. Ooples. It was like OOPBL. That was so cute. That's like a Loompa Loompa. Remember we were reading the fairy tale with the guy who's literally naked on it? Like how are these for kids? Like there was literally a naked man on that book. Where is he? Oh, there he is. There's the naked man. There he is. There he is. There you go. Did you get a good look at the man without clothes? I'm assuming it's like the emperor without clothes. Actually, I was in Frogtown. Frogtown's a now up-and-coming neighborhood on the LA River here. I have a friend who works on the LA River at this really cool bike cafe place. I don't want to name it, so I don't want you to stalk her. But there was a sign that said the emperor is wearing no clothes, and then there was like an art gallery. It's a very cool place. Oh yeah, no shit, dude. The first story is the emperor's new clothes. Why is the fucker naked? I mean, we know. Let's see here. Anyone who could not see his clothes was stupid. You must be able to see my clothes. I am not naked. You are just an idiot. And so he stood stiffly with a stiffy in his carriage all the way home, resolving never to be vain again, as though that's not the height of vanity. Oh, vanity, vanity. Remember I had to censor the golden fish? Yeah, I still have to censor it. I'm just gonna fast forward past that. That is some shit, man. The Book of Spells. It's a story about an OCD ogre. Once upon a time, there lived an ogre in the middle of the forest. Nobody's here. We might as well talk about an ogre in the middle of the forest. I mean, y'alls are here. My core four. Core four. Valerie never left. Valerie, and Sydney, and Jim, and Andy. And then we have a 5th person who just joined us. That's right. You're right. The Emperor's new clothes. Yep. He had invisible new clothes. That's exactly right. The Emperor went to party with Pinwoodio and the Little Mermaid, and they all got crabs. I'd love to know who the 5th person is here. Thank you for your like. Is it Chuck? I think he's still on vacation. He'll be back later tonight. Is it Pam? Is it Open Your Eyes? Is it Little Mr. Pufferfish? Is it Big Ms. Boo-Boo-Boo-Boos? Is it just me? It's my alter ego who is in the other room watching. Let's see here. The ogre is scary. There's like a chicken and a fox and children going on in this. And then there's a super short story at the end. This sounds fun. The hare. Remember, we're talking about bushes. Oh, Ray. I don't want to say your last name incorrectly. How about I'll say Gapiste? He says, so very sexy. Am I sexy now? You love me now. Taco tongue. Fish lips. Sorry. Poor Woodio is caught in every dilemma. I appreciate that, though. No, thank you very much, Ray. You're all too kind, Ray. All too kind. I will take what I can get with my eye. Looking in my big black. It's not a brown eye, but that's the song. Looking in my big brown eye. You love them curvy. Jesus, how fat do I look? I'm just wearing my art apron. Oh my God, Madam Black Wolf is here. Hi. How are you, Madam Black Wolf? Good to have you. Jim is here. Sydney, Madam, Jim, Andy, Ray's here. Valerie. And the fifth person is Rumple Filthy Skin. Well, apparently I look like a big fat elephant, but that's okay. I will keep my art apron on because was I doing some art earlier? I think I was. Yes, I was. I was doing art earlier. I should do some more. How is the madam? The madam is good. How am I? How's Valerie? How are the ladies? How are the gentlemen? Let's look about this hairy bush and the elephant. In the jungles of India, there once lived a young elephant. There once lived a young elephant whose playmate was very hairy. In fact, he was so hairy, he was called a hare. One day, the hairy hare said to the elephant, who is bigger, you or me? Oh my God. This is what the little boys do in the locker room. Are you bigger or am I bigger? Whose banana is bigger? Because literally the next sentence says the little elephant nearly choked on his banana. Oh my God. And then the hairy hare is like, we need a judge. Oh my God. The locker room games are on. Oh my God. No, they're going to go to the village and see what humans have to say. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Yes, I can. Oh my God. The hare paraded in front of the elephant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He puffed his chest out. Puff, puff, puff like Mr. Puffer. Puff, 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 puff. What a huge hare. The hare turned to his friend. We can go home now. That settles it. I'm huge. Literally, it literally says this. I'm huge. You're small. But the young elephant tossed his great head. Point two. Oh my God. Exasperated to speak. Oh my God. He went back to the jungle path. He lifted his foot and said to the hare, who was strutting his step ahead, he said, get out of my way, you hairy hare, before I crush you and smush that eggplant emoji down to size and make it Baba Ganoush. I think that's the first full story we've read. That's it. Look at the next page. It's nothing. And then it's the end of the book. Because normally we just read like bits of it because we can't get through. It's just there's too much to get through there. Oh my God. We got through a whole tale in the book of one of the many books of fairy tales. My desk or kitchen table, whatever this is, it is a nightmare. There are so many kids' books everywhere. I got numbers books. We got extra people who joined us. I love you. The ABCs of kindness. We somehow make these all very dirty. Skippy John Jones. Skippy John Jones. Oh my, I died laughing. My spirit animal. Yesterday's live stream. You gotta watch it. If you've not watched yesterday's live stream, I'm gonna post clips, but you have to watch the live stream. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And that sounds weird because I'm literally the one who's doing the whole live stream. But if I can laugh at it, then you can too. The Red Book, the famous Red Book, we already really went through the whole Red Book. I think there's still a little more we could probably suck out of it. I'm literally like cleaning my table. Like, look at all these fucking books that I read for you guys. U is for underwear. How to talk to your cat about gun safety. Sorry. Oh, here's another Pinwoodio story with King Kong and the snow-capped mountains. We tried to read this, the I'm Not Scared book. Ooh, there's another book. Have I read this? Oh, Hope for the Flowers. I don't think I've read this yet. Jesus Christ, there's so many books here. Okay, 1, 2, and there are like 15 goddamn million stories in there. Like, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what I do for you guys. Look at all the research I do for all this. You say I don't, you know, you say I'm not working. Look at my ass off, betches. I'm working my ass off. My ass off. Okay. That's a lot of books. Okay. Hope for the Flowers. This is super 70s vibes. A tale. It's a tale. Thanks for all the hearts, by the way, and laughs. Let me get through the... actually, yeah, let's look at the... there were definitely some comments that were retracted. There are lots of laughing on. I love it. The hairy hare coughed up a hairy banana. Yep. And he choked on his banana. The hairy hare did. Oh, cutie pies. Let's see here. My sound effects slay you. Thank you. I mean, I don't have the actual, thing. You got to do what you got to do. Then the hairy hare got his hair caught in the elephant deep dark cave that the elephant sat on him. The dark deep cave. Oh man, the dark deep cave. You wish reading time in school was like this. Oh, I love it. Oh, I know, right? Thank you, friends. All right. The hope, or not, there's no the, not the Beatles, it's just Beatles. Hope for the Flowers. A tale partly about life, partly about revolution, Jesus, comedy, and lots about hope for adults and others, including caterpillars who can read. Caterpillars. Words and pictures are by Trina Paulus. Let's see here. Ooh, that paragraph was interesting. The first sentence was full of agitation. Antissa. Patient. Actually, I didn't do that right. Antissa. 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 Patient. Anyway, full of agitation, Stripe asked a fellow crawler, "Do you know what's happening?" That looks like a nuclear bomb is what happened there. Jesus Christ. Hello, Hiroshima. What the fuck is going on in this? Although there's like a little caterpillar dude. He's kind of cute. He looks like a raccoon. If a raccoon were a caterpillar. Does he become a butterfly? Is that what happens at the end? Is that all that? Oh, yeah, that is that bullshit. That's what that bullshit is. I just fast forward to the end. Sorry, guys. Comes a fucking bullshit butterfly. But it's like a love story about let's suck and fuck and get into the cocoon together so we can emerge as one butterfly. Sorry. Beep. 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 We're Censoring this shit. Rawr. Apparently, I look like a wrestler and I'm fat as fuck. I'm loving that. That was my ex, folks. That was my ex. Actually, I had never been fatter in my life when I met my ex. That's in part why I loved him so much. He loved me even when my hair had fallen out. I was so overweight. He's like, I love you just as you are. I'm like, huh? Yeah, it's hard to get. Yeah, I'm not over him. I don't think I'll ever be over him. I love that little bitch. Sorry. Love him very much. Madam says, I may be elegant, but I've been known to cuss like a sailor. I know, isn't cussing like a sailor fun? I fucking love it. Wait, Madam said something that you went, ew, a poop cloud? Yeah, poop clouds. You're having a crappy day when your elephant mishears sit and you were relieving them of constipation. Consta, pay. Very nice. There's nothing better than scatological humor, honestly. John Dryden, right? I had the most amazing professor of neoclassical studies. He also did, what did he do as well? Enlightenment era, and he did a couple other eras in English literature. But yeah, when we did Dryden and John Dryden and Alexander Pope, we got deep into scatological humor, poopy humors, farts, poops, piss. It's good shit. Literally, if the best of English literature can do it, why can't we? That's nice though. Sorry, now I have a hiccup. That is, I like that. Like that. Uh-oh, hiccup. That should be framed on my wall. Maybe I'll just rip it out. I love this. I used to be so, ooh, holy. I used to have lots of holes. No, I loved my holes being filled. No, okay, stop, Anastasia. I used to be a very holy or sacred lover of books. Okay, why am I hiccuping? Where is my water? Oh, it's right in front of me. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I don't know where my glasses are, everyone. Sorry. Again, if you've not watched last night's live stream, rewatch it and leave some comments. I died laughing. I just died. Oh my God. There's also nothing wrong with being curvy. Sorry, that dude who showed up earlier said I was sexy because I was a fatso. Oh man, I definitely, when my guy that I was dating, he left me in October 2023. We'd been dating like 7 months. We were like wildly in love. It was the beginning of the relationship, and then this thing happened. I can't talk about here. That's too much information. But he left me, and it was excruciating. I was already losing some weight. I ended up losing 40 pounds. That's how much it unraveled me. But I kind of got back to a weight I haven't been at in a while. That's more what I've considered my like normal weight. I've been way under that. The lowest I got was like in that period was like 145. I think I'm more like around 160. That's more my actual like adult weight. But when because I have muscles because I do the yogas, I do the chaturanga. But yeah, this time around, the second time that he left me, I definitely put on weight. I did the opposite diet. I did the let's gain some weight diet. Because you never know. Life is like a box of traumas. You never know which one you're going to get. Am I going to get the lose weight trauma or the gain weight trauma? You know what I mean? Am I going to get the start smoking trauma, start drinking trauma, the losing weight trauma? Am I going to get the glow up trauma? Where I'm like, I'm amazing now. I hike mountains. I swim the 7 seas. I'm amazing. I joined this program and that program. I have a reading group and a stitching group and a bitching group and a whining group and a... and a glass group and a fashion group. I've never looked better. Oh shit, Valerie, holy fucking motherfucker. You were 85 pounds, but you're 5'2" and you weigh 98. You're a lean, mean fighting machine. Yeah, at five, I'm 5'8", and I once got down to about 100 pounds and I almost died. That was not a fun, that was no bueno. But you keep in mind, I've always been an athlete lifting weights with male Olympic players. Like, I'm like beast mode. I definitely have, like, my calves are like this normally, like, let alone if I'm working out. When I'm working out, they're like bifurcated. They're scary. I'm scary. I'm so much. I'm like the oxen of my village. You know, I could lift all y'all and throw you over my head. As my dad would say, you're not Anastasia. He didn't have an accent, but it sounds better this way. He's like, you're Anga. Anga. You carry the village on your shoulders. You are Anga. German power lifter. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. It's really fucking hot. Having hair on your neck is out of control. I normally don't wear hats for this reason because, like, it keeps all the heat in. It's like a heat dome. 100 pounds. Yeah, I actually weighed 100 when I was like 10. And then I was like, yeah, yeah, buff mode. Yeah, yeah, I got over 200, I think, during the pandemic. I got very big, but I actually carried my weight well. I mean, my belly will get really fucking big for sure. But like my friend Chuck, well, yeah, obviously you guys know Chuck. Yeah, I mean, he could tell when I lost, 40 pounds, but then again, he's like looking at you plus 40 and minus 40. He's like, yeah, your face might get a little bigger and your belly, but he's like, it honestly, yeah, it's because I'm built to. Southern Russians, that area, like, we're built to be power lifters. We're built to be gymnasts. We're built to be, like, I guess, what else are we built to be? Mathematician? I don't know. But no, like, we're very strong, like, kind of people. Wrestlers? I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about how much people weigh. Valerie's been a dancer since age 3. That's apparently something I cannot do. That's my ex. No, I can move. I can move my body. I really would love to take. I tried taking modern dance classes when I was in college, and it turned out that where I went to school, they were like, "We are second only to Juilliard. So if you're in this modern dance class and you think you're going to get an easy A, go fuck yourself, please. Let the door actually hit you up the ass, and adios, deuces." Yeah, so that didn't last very long. Here I thought I was just going to take a fun, frivolous class. No, it's not fun and frivolous. Madam is 6'9", and weight fell off. Yeah, it's something. This is something I can talk about. Andy can break dance. Hell yeah, you break everything you're around. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So over the pandemic was rough, but it was also this beautiful period of my life my roommate had moved out. I was on my own for the first time in my life, living on my own. Never had this kind of space. I was doing my dream tending deep imagination program through, said that weirdly, that's okay. My dream tending and deep imagination program through Pacifica with Dr. Eisenstadt. I was doing, meditation, like 3-4 hours almost a day, yoga, hiking. It still wasn't much, it wasn't enough exercise as well. And yeah, I put on a lot of weight. Long story short, I was doing all this very sacred inner work, inner child work. And one of the things that was really important to me was focusing on and just observing the body dysmorphia that I've dealt with my entire life. Because, when I was a little girl, trying to be a competitive athlete, I mean, I was weighed in, I was on diets, I would, I was also an intensive academic, as you know, and I would take like no-dose pills or caffeine pills. Yeah, I was not allowed. I mean, it's like a good thing. Like I wasn't allowed sugar, and I never drank soda. I still don't. I really just, I mean, this is obviously technically wine and converts to glucose or sugar, but it's also full of antioxidants and blah 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 whatever. But yeah, no desserts. You know, it's not that I never ate a dessert and so on and so forth, and was, you know, only on like some type of low carb diet. But yeah, I was on diets from when I was a girl, and again, weighed in, body fat tested. It was a lot. So it creates for athletes, you know, from a young age when you're trying to go pro, it creates eating disorders, pretty fucking rough. Because so much is at stake. Because like when your college education is on the line, because I was a scholarship athlete, you know, you really have to perform at a certain level and maintain that, and it's hard. It's really hard. There are other things that are harder in life, but fast forward to the pandemic and putting suddenly, you know, my weight's been all over the place. Like, yeah, I mean, as an adult, yeah, I've been down to 100 up to 200 or more and less, probably even. No, I don't think I was under 100. I don't, yeah, that would be terrifying for my body type. But, in fact, I've seen some of those photos. It's like, Jesus, even my mom is like, are you dying of cancer? Are you okay? And what? Jesus, Anastasia. But Jesus, Mary, Joseph, they were there with me when I was faced the fact that I had not worn a bathing suit since I was 14. 16. So many decades. I'm not going to say how many, but I was, during the pandemic, my sister joined me, and it was like, because even when I was skinny, like 100 pounds, I might have told you guys this, I would wear dicky shorts down to my knees, a tank top, or shirt, t-shirt, like this, to go swimming in. I couldn't handle, I didn't want anyone, I'm like, my body is my deal. Like, the only person allowed to see my body is if I have a lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, they could see it. No one else, like, it's my business. Get your bloody eyes off of me. So if I went swimming, I would not wear a bathing suit. So I had not worn a bathing suit in many years. And over the pandemic, I had never been fatter. And I was trying to be very body positive. And it was the hardest thing I'd ever done. But I put a bathing suit on, and I actually was with my sister, and we did it together. I was in public. But this is apropos of what Madame Blackwolf said. It's important to be honest with actually how you feel about things. And I actually hated how I looked. I didn't want to be positive about my body. I didn't like how my body looked. And I had to agree that I don't like this. I don't want to be positive about this. I want to lose weight. And what's interesting is that it wasn't too much longer after that that I suddenly started losing weight. In part, I met my guy, and I was very excited. You know, when you're new in love, you're so excited, and yeah, everything's turning up roses, and definitely, I lost weight for sure. But then it started getting really hard and then horrific, and then I lost, I just went, you know. But the fun fact about all of that is when you make a decision, you're like, yeah, no, this doesn't serve me anymore, and then things drop off. And weight often, like I had a friend, none of you would know this person. This is from a very different era of my life. She had been extremely severely sexually assaulted multiple times and had horrible, horrific, horrifying, awful stories that she'd been through in life. And she ended up putting on so much weight. She was a little shorter than me, so like 5'6" or so, and probably weighed, yeah, like Madame Blackwolf, like almost 300 pounds. So she's very big girl, very big lady. And this is very common for folks with sexual assault. When they're victims of that, they often put on a lot of weight, or they get extremely skinny, or they have extreme eating disorders, because you need some way to have power back over your body. Sorry, trigger warning. Hi. Whoops. But I will never forget what this friend of mine would say. She's like, I'm literally carrying the weight of another human. She's like, my normal weight is around 150 pounds, and I'm about like 300. She was literally carrying a whole other person. And she knew and could feel that it was quite literally the burdens and the pain and the trauma of everything she had been through. It was like she was carrying it and holding on to it. And it was a way to have power. Sorry, someone just sent me a text. Power over an otherwise powerless situation. So yeah, I just wanted to speak to what Madame Blackwolf said. Wow, we're going there. Today we're talking about eating disorders. My ex had an eating disorder. Bless his heart. I love him so much. Sorry. I hope you're not watching in the shadows, Keith. Yeah. Let's see here. Andy dances too. He telephone pole dances. I love that. Madame Blackwolf doesn't dance, she slithers. Y'all are cute. You're so cute. Sorry, let me move this thingy thing down here. Cute, 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 cute. Meow, 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 meow. Say, did Galaxy gain anything around the time of COVID? Hey. Galaxy's chilling out. Oh yeah, I fed Galaxy. So I was re-listening to last night's live stream, and Galaxy was meowing like most of the time because she was so hungry. I kind of feed her, I think, when we start the live stream. Like 7:30. Yeah, soda's just sugar. Madame Blackwolf towers over the pole. I love that. Andy telephone pole dances. That's so cute. If you haven't liked, by the way, this broadcast, please like it. Please, I love you. Madame Blackwolf cut the freaking hungry man meals out of her diet. Water and coffee. Coffee is what got me into this, partly what got me into this flu situation. Espresso or coffees, it's so helpful for my mental health. You guys know how my brain works. It's like like a turbine. So it's more of an ADHD, OCD brain. And when I have coffee, it like locks me in, and I can focus, and I have elevated mood, because also there's extreme depressed mood in my brain. So unlike Andy, who's not a coffee person, I appreciate extraordinary coffee. I really do. I mean, I've worked in, as you know, food service and in coffee and very upscale environments, luxury. I've worked in luxury, darling. Oh. Excuse me. But yeah, the thing with coffee is that it does a lot of positives. If you lose weight, it's a diuretic, it's a laxative, it elevates your mood. It's really fun. It also taxes your adrenal glands. It forces your adrenal glands to push out adrenaline and give you this energy that you don't have otherwise, but then it depletes them. And then it can compromise your immune system. Your adrenals are in your endocrine system, that's your hormones, and it can elevate cortisol and stress. It could actually also, instead of making you lose weight, it could also make you gain weight, particularly in your belly, butt, thighs, hips. But the thing that women are like, oh, that's sexy. Oh, so sexy. But the belly is not quite as sexy when you have a belly like that looks like you're pregnant, you know. But I got a big butt. Oh my God, I have a big butt. My name is Stacy. I put my hair down today. I have a big butt. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, whoa, yeah. That's a lot of, I mean, Madam, you're really 6'9", but I couldn't fathom, having to navigate 400 pounds. It's just a lot of weight, no matter what way you look at it. I'm glad you feel better. I think the most important thing is just, how do you feel? Like, everyone has a different type of weight for each body that you got. Sorry, that's a weird way of saying it. How many bodies do I have? I go to my closet, I'm like, I want this body today. I'm going to put this on. Okay, this weight feels good with this body. As I spit. Oh shit. Sorry, I can't put this on camera. Maybe can I put this? I can put this side of it. This is my jury duty summons. I haven't been called in yet. Pray for me. Fingers crossed. Legs crossed, arms crossed, everything crossed. Andy likes how somebody's body looks. What, mine? Yours? Valerie's? Madame Blackwell's? I guess you can only see me. You're looking in my big eyes. Andy's already ready for winter, so you can have peppermint hot cocoa. That is a really special thing. I do love me peppermint mint. I love cacao. I like chocolate. You do know my exes are black, right? I do like chocolate. Okay, sorry. My ex was a beautiful tall drink of hot chocolate. Valerie is saying I am a healthy weight. Please, yeah, no, no. I don't even think I can get down to unhealthy weight again. I just was very sick psycho emotionally. My ex made me very sad, and I lost a lot of weight for that. But I don't. If I want to work a job full time, or even just do this, yeah, I need to have eaten food and be a healthy weight. And I don't. And also my mental health is, as I've told you guys, it's becoming much more on a razor's edge. And if I just eat a little less, like not enough protein, fats, carbs, oh shit, it's the only person, unfortunately, I mean, my mom and sister maybe know this about me. I mean, they kind of do, but the only person who understands this is Chuck, and Joyce and Pam a bit too, but really Chuck does. Like, Chuck knows me so well. I'll record him a voice memo. He'll be like, "You've not eaten enough. You're not suicidal. You're fine. You're fine. I know you don't sound fine. You're in a dark place. You just haven't eaten enough. I know this." That's, yeah, not eating enough goes, that's, for me, it's, well, I starved myself and like had so many eating disorders. I was bulimic, anorexic. My weight's been all over the place. I was like everywhere. And on top of that, I was on multiple medications, and the worst thing I did to myself, this is horrible to say because it sounds counterintuitive, really counterintuitive. Thank you for all the hearts. The worst thing I did to myself was be a vegan. That's not for everyone. And I did it as correctly as you're supposed to, because I worked in the natural products industry. I worked as a supplements guru. I literally had whatever I wanted for free, not even paying for it. Like any type of protein supplements, amino acid supplements, essential fatty acid supplements, B12 supplement, whatever the fuck supplements, inositol, choline, whatever. Like those are fat soluble B vitamins that get through the blood-brain barrier that can be very hard to get in your food. B12 is almost impossible to get from a vegan diet unless you're doing spirulina or E3 Live or something like that. But yeah, it almost killed me. I was also quite extremist, and yeah, but I was doing the opposite of the diet I needed. I was doing basically high carb, low protein, moderate fat, and I need to be doing extremely high fat protein, lower carb, paleo style, keto style. Sorry, my right ear is ringing. Hello, right ear. Who is trying to get into contact with? Somebody is trying to, through the interwebs, the rhizomatic layers, say, hey, 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 hey. Let's see here. Oh God, lately, Madame Bookfluff has been having very high quality frozen Japanese, Chinese, South Korean, Japanese. I just said Japanese. Sorry, meals and losing weight. Yeah, no, that's a Japanese diet, like the Okinawan diet is like, so some of the healthiest diet, as you know, this is something I studied, I offered. The Mediterranean diet, yes, and also the Okinawan diet are very, very anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, amazing diets to follow. Yeah, green tea. Yeah, no, these are really good things. That is an amazing thing that you did to yourself. That you intuitively you were just drawn to it. I'm so glad that's helped you. Yeah, when it comes to diet, it is as unique as you are. So whenever people, I think I've told you guys this before, people are always so confused about diet and exercise. How do I lose weight and how do I stay in shape or healthy or whatever? And everyone's so fucking confused about it because, it's like, oh, you got to be paleo, yeah, or keto, or it's Atkins, or it's fucking whatever, like the bullet, proof, the coffee with the butter and the medium chain triglycerides, the coconut oil, and or it's vegan or vegetarian or whatever the fuck, fill in the Okinawa and Mediterranean. It's all these different things. It's like at the end of the day, it needs to be tailored to you and only you, And vegan could be helpful for that person, not for this person, not for that person. You know what I mean? But in the end, yeah, eat more plants, less animals, and eat whole foods, less processed foods. It's fairly straightforward. But then how you tweak that for you is as unique as you are, and you need to work with someone who actually understands nutrition. I would recommend a naturopathic or integrative nutritionist, or an ND, like Dr. Whimsy, a naturopathic daughter. That's hilarious. A naturopathic daughter, a naturopathic doctor, or an integrative medical doctor. I love that people are lolling. Jim is lolling me. I used to have someone who would walk around. She was a server. She'd be like, lol, for laugh out loud. Valerie has a muscle spasm in her stomach. What the hell did I say? Did I say something that was really funny? I think I did. I was doing voices. I love what I do. I need to do more voices. I need more characters on the show. Liquid cocaine. 4 triple shot espresso. Jesus fucking Christ. Poured over ice, regular coffee. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Any flour, 4 squirts. That's what she said. White chocolate syrup cream. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's intense. Yes. You please be praying for me for jury duty. You love how my Andy is insisting. Well, hello. He loves how my body looks. Thank you for loving how my body looks. I won't like take off clothes and show you how it really looks. Oh, the jury duty, the horror. I love you guys. Someone is a cutie pie. Is that me? I hope so. I'm a cutie pie. I'm a cutie pie. I'm a cutie eye. I see you. What is it? This is like my gang sign. I'm going to put this on a shirt. Okay. Sydney says she loves supporting other women. Do all the time with your daughters and girls. I know I don't know. It's so fucking cliche. You're like, women and our bodies and like, but it's real. Like to this day, it's still very hard. Like what I did on camera, having a tank top on, you understand that I don't even show my arm. When I walk outside, it's like 100 degrees out there today. Do you know that I wore a hoodie? Why would I wear a hoodie? In truth, I don't want to cry, but it's because a hoodie, it kind of flows and it hides certain bellies if they're a little too plump, and parts of my body and parts of my arm I don't want to show. My arm. What is this nonsense, we have to live with? But it's not nonsense, it's where I am, and that's okay. Madame Baklov, she gets ants in her pants, and it makes her do the boogie dance when she doesn't have her fill of fruits and veggies. I hear you. Madame loves her sushi. Oh my God, I fucking love sushi. It's so goddamn expensive, but I love sushi. Did you guys see? Remember I made a post. Remember it's like, I miss sushi. And then literally like a day later, I was eating sushi. I was like, asking you shall see, boo-boo faces. Valerie said something yum. Oh, you eat salad with chicken, turkey added for protein, orange chicken. Oh, God, I love orange chicken. I eat that every day. Not with rice. Yeah, I try to do high protein, high fat, low carbs as much as possible. But I sometimes starve myself of carbs, so I've been needing to eat more carbs. Like one of the things that Chuck and I do is we have this amazing hummus from Trader Joe's, and then we buy, it's like these flaxseed chips, and they have really high fat and fiber. And the chips and the hummus and have good BMs. Andy's saying how you had some chicken ramen, some leftovers, you didn't like it. Wait, what? You put soda in it? Andy, you crazy. You crazy. Madam was a vegetarian, lasted 2 minutes. You know that I was vegetarian for 10 years? Oops. It's literally the opposite. I was starving my brain chemistry for 10 years, and then like 2 years vegan, and I was raw vegan. Jesus, God help us all. Yeah, that was great. The amount of time I was vegan did extreme damage to me, but I was also vegetarian for 10 years, so yeah, it's hard. I have a friend who's a naturopathic nutritionist. He's a cancer survivor, and he's a vegan to help him stay cancer free. And that's what works for him, and it sucks because I'm like, dude, like if I were vegan I'd be dead right now. It almost killed me, let alone being just vegetarian. Like if I just eat vegetarian for if I eat vegetarian 2 days, my mental health starts going off the deep end. One day it's like I start to have anxiety and some panic attacks, but Sydney's her biggest critic. Don't you doubt. Madam is our matriarch and approves. Madam, even you might not be the oldest here, but it doesn't matter. You're 6'9" and you are a badass motherfucker, and you are our matriarch. You are ageless. Actually, I don't even know how old you are, and you do not need to tell us how old you are. The liquid cocaine cocktail. I know, that's amazing. I know, that's you literally posted that recipe. It'll be in the chat forever. Don't retract that message in case anyone wants that. Yeah, there's something extra special about white chocolate. My very tech I think I told you guys my first job was working for Bloomingdale's in interior design in a home store selling Revlon luxury bed linens. Sorry. That was fun. It was very fun. But technically, I worked for 1 month at Starbucks. That was actually my first job. And not like right now, Starbucks is like, ew, like what? I worked for Starbucks when it was brand new to the United States. It was, well, that's where it started. To Orange County, sorry, where I went to school. So I was in college when I had my first job. And I mean, technically, I was a competitive athlete, but then I got injured and I had like a little tiny bit of time in my off season to work a job when I was injured and I couldn't play and do sports because it's illegal per NCAA bylaws at the time to work a job if you were a full scholarship athlete or getting money for school. You could not work. So yeah. Anyway, so I had a tiny little tiny Tim time. Say that 50 times fast. I don't know. I'm so much tongue action right now, but I worked for Starbucks for a month, and I learned all about the white chocolate madness and the whatever you were talking about there, that cocaine smoothie. Fart spasm. What? Guac? Oh yeah, guac is the best. I was gonna eat an avocado earlier and then I put it back. I had salmon salad. Salmon. It was like, it was salmon that's wild caught in a can, Trader Joe's, a little bit of mayo, some pickles, some seasoning, and then no bread, just nasty. All right. Excuse me. I'm nasty. Love you, Madam Black Wolf. We shall not name your name. A lady never has to name her name, even though I just saw your name. Your name, your age. Good Lord. What is, no, my brains are melting. Oh my God, you can make homemade fudge. Thank goodness. Thank goodness you're not here to make me that. That sounds dangerous. That is very dangerous. I'm trying to find, I need it. No, I'm not, I won't do it here. I want to take a screenshot of that, the cocaine recipe. Cocaine, excuse me. Oh no. Oh, coffee. Oh, Lordy. I don't know where it is. It's way back. We've been I wonder if we're gonna beat our all-time record of, what was it, like 503 chats? This is a lot. We're chatting. We're chatty chat. We're chatty Cathy. Oh shit, we're at 74 minutes. I was like, what are we at? 50 minutes? No, we're at an hour and 15. Yeah, what did you miss from, Andy, fart spasms. Yeah, we're not going to name your age, your name. Name your name. Sorry. Jim is older than Andy. And then there's Sydney, and then there's Valerie F. Age is a state of mind. Madam loves garden salad, Greek salad, chicken salad, crab salad. I like Cobb salad because I love me that protein, yo. Taco salad. Taco tongue salad. I do. Oh my God. My mom used to make an amazing taco salad. I miss that. Will Chuck be back for tomorrow? I think so. I mean, he has been working his little tush tush off. He's been working way, like, exponentially more than he normally works. And then this weekend, he did something he hasn't done in months and months and months. And he went to friend's house, friends of his house. Does that make grammatical sense? I don't know. He went to their house, okay, near Palm Springs, right? And they're probably partying like rock stars. So I don't know. He might be honestly still extremely exhausted. And I don't know if he's getting what I wasn't around him when I was sick, so I didn't expose him. But what I have has been going around. So I hope he's, fingers crossed for Chuck, just like jury duty. This is Garudasana pose. Boop a doop. Oh, my poor arms can't really do that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll be here. He's probably going to be recovering. Sorry, I keep moving the camera. I apologize. Wait, Madam is the ditzy blonde. You're not a ditzy blonde. You are a bodyguard. You're an elder bodyguard. You're amazing. That's what you are. Andy likes to make his own pea salad. Jim is young at heart. So are all of us. Oh my God, I finally got to the end of the chat. Valerie, where are you, baboose? Bree smells like Windex. I love you, madam. You love Brie. Room temperature smells like Windex, yeah. How about Camembert? That is a stinky ass cheese. Hey, if you haven't liked, I see 7 people and 5 likes. Can we get up to 7? 7. Oh, we just went down by a viewer. Fuck you. Andy's a young fart. Hi, Valerie. Brie was an assault on your nostrils. Well, just for you, madam. I haven't opened it yet. I'm not going to open it now. I'm not in the mood. My kitty would be in my kitty. Anytime you open cheese up, my kitty wants to eat it. My cat, you have to pay the cheese tax. I have a brand new thing of Brie. Word to your mother. Oh, yay, we went up by a like. We're at 6 likes. Yay. I'm not fat. Sorry. Oh, man. I'm sounding so congested still. I just heard it. Andy has the fartsies tonight. Madam is giving me sweet hugs. I love you. Ooh, more people joined us. Wow, we've been really surging and then waning. Surging. Wax, wane, wax, wane. Like, Wax Nightmares? What is that band? Nightmares on Wax. That's a great band. This is still a happy hour. I still have wine left. Mucinex. Thank you, Andy. Mucinex. I need to do a commercial for Mucinex. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I cannot believe that this has been 78 minutes. What have we even been talking about? What have we done here? What have I done? What have I done? I didn't even have to do my hat sideways. I didn't even have to talk like Stacy. No, I did talk like Stacy. All right. Jalapeno pepper jack cheese. I do love me pepper jack cheese. My dad used to love pepper jack cheese. I love tacos with pepper jack cheese. I actually do like making vegetarian tacos. That was one of my jams. When I was vegetarian, late at night, I used to have a really late schedule. I lived with my parents back when, and my mom was really triggered by cooking at night, and I'd get home so fucking late, and she's like, you cannot cook. So it has to be cookingless. So I would toast like a handmade tortilla, not like a corn, a flour, like really big, like someone made it from scratch. I used to work somewhere where we would sell these. Oh, I used to work for like a really high-end natural foods grocery store. And well, this one wasn't that high-end. This wasn't like Air One or something like that. But you know, along those lines. And I would toast that big, beautiful flour, like a couple flour tortillas, and then I would grate a bunch of pepper jack cheese. I would cut up 2 tomatoes. I would season them. Organic, heirloom. Oh, heirloom tomatoes are fucking hell. They're like steak. So good. There are definitely things that I used to do as a vegetarian that I love. I still try to do. I'm putting my leg up here. Get my leg up on things. And then I would, what else would I put in those tacos? So I do the pepper jack cheese, the amazing handmade flour tortillas by a little old lady in Santa Ana, because I used to work in Orange County at the time. And then, yeah, heirloom tomatoes are really, really good organic tomatoes. What else would I put? It depends on, I think what I had. If I had bell peppers, roasted bell peppers, salsa was critical. But the most important part was tomatoes, cheese, and bread. Basically, I was making a Mexican, but it was raw, right? No meat or anything. Yeah, because the only thing that was cooked was the tortilla toasted, and then the rest I would just grate up and put in. And occasionally, almost like a binder, like I would add. Oh yeah, I would put tons of salsa. I'd have like a container of salsa. I go through the whole salsa in one night. I love salsa. I felt like I could drink salsa. Salsa is like soup to me, just like because of the spice and the tomatoes. Yeah, I think my body just really. Chuck was pointing this out because I feel significantly better after I drink red wine. Not just because like, ew, there's alcohol in it. No, I think it's because of the particular antioxidants that are in things that are tinged red in nature. So the polyphenols, I don't know, astaxanthin, zeaxanthin, I have no idea. So like bell peppers, tomato, like red things really are important for me. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, my little midnight. Yeah, I would get off work at like 11:30 p.m. and I used to work in Irvine and live in LA, and I'd get home so fucking late and I'd be starving because I was a vegetarian, so I needed to eat all the time. So I'd have me some wine and some veggie tacos, essentially Mexican pizza, and live my best life at like 1 in the morning. Shit. All right. What? Hold on. Oh, Andy keeps staring at the painting. You see a dark cloud from the. Remember, you have no idea what's in this painting, dude. Remember, I told you there's like Jar Jar Binks. There's like a frog creature. There's my ex. There are circles or eggs or my boobs. There's mountains. There's gold, and you can find there's like a hidden treasure in there. Mars. It's a lot. There's a lot going on in this painting, and I'm so glad I didn't paint over it. Can you imagine? I almost painted over this. Chuck was horrified. He's like, over my fucking dead body. He's like, I'm gonna come over there and stop you. When I considered painting over, I started weeping. I actually started crying hysterically. So that's when I knew I had to buy extra canvases because I still have to paint another commission because this was not what the lady wanted. Because she loved it. It's not for the restaurant. She loved it, but it's for a gallery. She loved it, but she wants something different. Anyway, all right, we gotta go. Yeah, the color. Well, I mean, largely the color is International Klein Blue, Eve Klein Blue. But yeah, otherwise it is ultramarine blue, unbleached titanium, bleached titanium, gold, iridescent gold, raw sienna, not burnt sienna, and a hint, Andy made fun of this, of hunter's green. No, sorry, hooker green, as in prostitute green. I don't know why the fuck it's called hooker's green. Anyone know? I do not know. The names of colors are bizarre. They're very scientific. Like phthalocyanine. Like, what the fuck? Like, what even is that? I don't know. All right. It is 84 minutes. We need to GTFO. We need to get the fuck out of here. Skeletor. It's the mountain, you boob. Nice little He-Man reference. Hell yeah. How about She-Ra? By the power of Grayskull. Okay. I love you guys. I need to go. You figured that... Wait, what? Andy. Andy just sent me a message about hairy tacos. Stop it. All right. Madam Blackwolf is saying, may your dreams be kind. It's time to start going, folks. I love you very much. I need to go. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. We need to go. My tomodachi. I'm starting to cough a little. I got to get going. Mama needs to eat more salmon salad sandwich or whatever I was eating earlier and go to sleep. I love you too, Andy, and Galaxy loves you right back. She was just pooping the litter box, so we're gonna let her clean herself. Sounds gross. I mean, that's what she's doing. She's licking herself, but yeah, we're not gonna drag her poor little furry ass on screen. Yeah, please, everyone, stay safe. Oh, Jim is like, I love my Sacred Spheres family. What sphere are you? You can name your own sphere. Instead of bring your own beverage, bring your own sphere. I love you. And like, seriously, truly, if you've not rewatched last night's broadcast, I highly recommend it. Honestly, like if you're having a bad day, me included, if you're having a bad day, watch that, especially the part. I think I'm gonna have to do a timestamp to like, if you want to fast forward to the part where it really gets going when I start singing, I do the Cafe Gratitude story. That's thanks to, what's his name? One Eye Open or whatever. Open Your Eyes. He was like, oh, what's your favorite restaurant in LA? Mine's Cafe Gratitude. I'm like, I have a Cafe Gratitude story for you guys. So starting with that, and then I went into Stacy and Natasha and Bobby, and don't forget Dougie Boy. Oh my, and then I did the ancient Greek voices. Oh my God, there's so many bits. It's like little sketches. It's so funny. Like it'll turn your frown upside down. Oh shit. Oh shit. Your frown will turn upside down. Okay, I gotta go. Isn't a sphere a ball? It's an orb. It's an orb of influence in your life that I have. But it keeps you protected. Okay, anyway, I see we have more viewers, but I'm actually heading out, folks. I'm so sorry to say goodbye, but it's time to say goodbye. Mama, 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 mama. I started singing and people were like, fuck you. That was a weird song. Okay, I love you guys. Have a good night. Bonne soirée, which means have a good evening in French. Bonne nuit, which means like, good night as you go put head on the pillow. Wouldn't it be funny if Chuck showed up a minute yeah, it's often at this moment when Chuck would show up or Joyce or Pam and I'd be like, God damn it. I love you, but now I got to stay longer. All right, but no, for reals. I love you guys. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. This was a secret pop-up. This was secret. We are so secret. We're so secret. But tomorrow's are like official. Tomorrow's official. 7 p.m. officially tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. And then Tuesday. And then Friday. Or more. Because guess what? My roommate is going out of town on Tuesday. He'll be gone till Friday. I might be able to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm never not doing live streams. We'll see what happens. Yeah, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. 7 p.m., 4 a.m. GMT, where our dear friend Wonderboy 15 is. Or no, Wonderboy 5? Wonderboy 15. Reese, anyway. Whatever. To the Puffers, Labubu's, Reese's, and Open Your Eyes who weren't here, I love you guys. To Andy, to Jim, to Valerie F., Madam Blackwolf, Valerie F., Jim, Andy, Jim, Madam Blackwolf, Andy, Jim, Sydney, and way back when, someone who said I was fat and sexy. I can't even go. We have so many chats. I'm going to have to put in the comments how many chats we had. So many chats. Maybe we hit 550 and we broke our record. I can't even get to the top of the chat. But yeah, there was some dude who was like, hey, sexy. You are curvy. I guess I am, and that's okay. I love you guys. My mustache is sweating, so it's time to go. And so is my beard. I will talk to you soon. See you on the flip side. Adios. Until tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. 7 p.m. 9 p.m. Mountain? What is it? No, Central. There you go. 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. GMT. Okay, I'm going to shut the F up. Can you make my eye Google? Yeah, it does Google. Look, it's Googling. It's Googled. Google, it does move. See, it's Google. It's Google if Google Google-rific. Sayonara. I gotta go. Bye. Thanks for joining me. I love you to infinity and beyond. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave comments. You're the best. Man the boat. You know it. You know the drill. Goo goo gaga. And all the rest. I love you. Voodoo daughter heads. Boo boo baba heads. Whatever the fuck you want to be. I love you. Kisses. Hugs. XOXO. Adios, motherfuckers.